Construction safety interview questions and answers. Explain about vehicles and plants. All vehicles requiring security vehicles pass. All drivers should have valid driving license. Drivers should not use forklift trucks for carrying passengers. All traffic regulations and speed limits should be strictly followed inside the plant area. All vehicles area in a roadworthy condition. Vehicles parked in the operation area must always unlocked with an ignition key in position. Explain how many types inspection. Continuous inspection, select employees, operator. Periodical inspection, material storage, firefighting equipments, handling equipments. Intermittent inspection, unannounced inspection done by safety officer, safety committee. Particular work spot. Statutory inspection, storage area, location at height, cranes, ropes, chains. It might tackles inspection. Special inspection, accident investigation. Inspection of new building, general lighting, use of PPEs etc. Construction work. Explain safety rules ensuring oxygen cylinders. Oxygen cylinders should not be kept near combustible materials. Oxygen cylinders should not be handled with grassy hands or gloves. Oxygen cylinders and their fittings should not be tested with oil-based soap solution. Oxygen cylinders and other combustible gas cylinders should not be stored together. The top cover of the cylinder should be kept in position and screwed safely when not in use. Cylinders should not be used as rollers for moving materials. Oxygen must not be used for ventilating confined spaces. What is still zero for 15 minutes continuous exposure? It is considered as maximum allowable concentration not to be exceeded at any time during 15 minutes continuous expose period. It is a maximum on concentration to which works or can be exposed to a period of to 15 minutes continuously without suffering from irritation. Explain about safety policy. The safety and health of all employees is one of prime concern of the company. Every company will be required to the policy both in letter and in spirit. The company shall comply straightly with Act, laws, rules and regulations. The company shall impart training in health safety and occupational health to all employees. The company will adopt own safety and health standards where laws may not be available. Cause of accidents in manual handling. Improper lifting. Carrying too heavy loads. Improper gripping. Failure to use PPE. Lifting greasy, oily and irregular objects. Poor physique. What are hazards and injuries in manual handling? Cutting fingers due to sharp edges. Burns due to handing of hot articles. Foot injuries due to dropped articles. Slip disc due to improper posture in lifting on object. Strains to wrist or fingers. Sprains, wounds, hernias, fractures. What are the precautions for welding? Remove all combustion material from the place of welding. Clear the work area and cover wooden floor with fireproof mats. Welding mechanics should be kept within the visibility of the welders. Erect fire resistance screen around the work. All welding cables should be fully insulted. All welding mix shall be double earthed. Welding area should be dry and free from water. Keep the fire extinguisher, sand really. Use leather hand gloves, goggles and helmets. Switch off the power when welding is stopped. Do not allow the helper to do welding. Do not shift the welding cable unless the electric power is switched off. Do not allow the helper to carry the welding Terminal of the welding cables should be provided 3 cable with lugs and kept tight. Oxygen hose in black and acetylene hose in red in color as per standard. NRV of the blow torches should be maintained properly, avoid backfire. Welders should be trained properly. Cylinders should be stored in a cold dry place away bottom heat and direct sunlight. Proper housekeeping, good ventilation in the working area. Smoking should be avoided from welding area. Hose connection should be proper made. Barricade the work area and put a signboard. Rolling of cylinders should be avoided. Flashback arrestor should be attached in each cylinders. Any leakage of cylinder should be kept separately. What are the causes of accidents of hard tools? Due to wrong way using of tools. Due to defective condition of tools. Due to failure of using right tools for right job. Due to wrong way of carrying tools. Due to strong of tools unsafety. Safety rules in using compressed air. Only authorized persons should use compressed air. The body or clothes should not be cleaned with compressed air. Compressed air hose pipes should not be placed across passageways. Leakage of compressed air should not be tested with hands. While working with tools run by compressed air, safety shoes are to be used. The tools should not be kept on position when not in use. Precaution of excavation. Excavation area should be suitable barricade. Put signboards, lights and flags. Avoid heavy vehicle coming near the sides. PPE like helmet, safety shoes should be used. Keep the excavated soil at least 5 feet distance. Excavated sides should be sloped back to a safe angle. Hand excavation should be done at the present of yoke pipes or cables place. Cutting shall be done from top to bottom. All narrow trenches 4 feet or more deep shall be supplied at least 1 ladder. While excavating on the slope whose height is over 10 feet, men should use safety belts. Explain safety in the use of hand trucks. The truck should be inspected. The axles should be greased well. Safety shoes should be worked by the operators. The load should be balanced and the weight of the load should not fall on the axle. The hard cart should not be wider than the width of the hand truck. The hard cart should be pushed and not pulled. The truck should not be placed on pathways. Please explain control measures of radiography. Barricade the area. Remove all unnecessary persons away from site. Check radiation level with dosimeter. Use lead shields. Put a signboard. Risk tissue damaged. Use special filter glass. Use lead-coated aprons. How many types of signboards? Mandatory. Information. Fire or explosion. Caution. Wiring. Different types of hazards. Mechanical hazards, inadequately guarded machines parts. Chemical hazards, of toxic gases, vapors, fumes, smoke and dust. Electrical hazards, inadequately insulated line wires. Fire hazards, chemical reaction, electrical arcs. Radiation hazards, dazzling light, infrared rays, ultraviolet rays. Pollution, water pollution and noise pollution. General safety precautions in construction. Adequate first aid equipment should be kept ready. Adequate firefighting equipment should be available. All general electrical rules should be followed. Suitable lighting arrangements should be necessary at night work. Workmen at height should be wear safety belts. Workmen handling cement should be provided with goggles, rubber gloves and rubber boots by nose mask. The moving parts of grinding machines used construction site should be covered with guards. The moving parts of grinding machines used construction site should be covered with guards. Excavated material should not kept near the excavated. Very short duration of work red flags must be hoisted and more duration red banners must be stretched. Defective tools should not be used. The worker should not carry tools in his hands when climbing a ladder. Excavation should be guarded by suitable fencing. What are the responsibility for workers for safety? Report unsafe condition to supervisor. Do not operate the machine without knowing the operation. Before starting the machine, whether the machine is in condition not. Use correct tools. Follow the safety rules. Always do not horseplay. Do not lift overload. Do not chit on it with others. Explain about crane and la. Only authorized and competent person should operated cranes. The correct sling must be used for the load to be lifts. Lifting equipment must be certified from competent authority and mark with its SWL. Never be used for loads excess of its SWL. Cables and slings must be padded when passing over sharp edges of equipments. Check the condition of the ground before parking the crane and use outriggers. All moving parts must be guarded. Uncertified chains, ropes, slings and hooks should not be used. All slings to be inspected by third-party inspectors. Never stand or work under a suspended load. Place the outriggers on firm ground. Guide ropes shall be used to control swing of lifted material. Never operate the crane at the time of speed wing. Lifting over live equipment should not be encouraged. The crane should undergo periodical maintenance as per manufacturers. Explain safety precaution of scaffold. Wooden board not be painted. Wooden board should not to any cracks. Check for rust in pipes, clamps. Clamps should fixed and good quality. Board's thickness should be 3.4 cms and no bending. The construction must be rigid, properly based. Use of good and sound materials. The wooden bellies has not joints. Vertical poles should not be more than 6 feet. Chains, ropes used for the suspension of scaffoldings. Never throw any materials from height. Use safety harness while working at above 6 feet. Properly ties to be arrangement.
Please give comment and suggestions.
Thank you.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for more updates. Thank for visit our channel. See you next class.
Thank you.